Hello children, I hope you all are happy and safe today. Welcome to our special English hour. Here we will learn something new every day, but in a fun and exciting way. यहाँ हम हर रोज कुछ नया सीखेंगे, लेकिन एक मजेदार तरीके से. Are you all ready to have some fun? Let us begin our day with a tongue twister. The tongue twister for today is Betty Botter bought a bit of butter. Now, I would like all of you to try and see this tongue twister with me. Betty Botter bought a bit of butter. Now, let us increase the speed by a little. Are you ready? Betty Botter bought a bit of butter. Betty Botter bought a bit of butter. Now it is time to increase the speed by a little bit more. And this time we have to say the tongue twister 5 times with the same speed. Make sure that you try to say the tongue twister with me. Are you all ready? Let's go. Betty Botter bought a bit of butter. 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 Yes! Finally, I was able to say it. I hope you were too. If not, then I'm sure that with practice, all of you will be able to say the tongue twister. I hope you all had fun trying the tongue twister with me. Now it's time for me to ask you all some questions. I would like all of you to think and answer these questions. Children, can you tell me the meaning of the word family? क्या आप मुझे family इस शब्द का मतलब बता सकते हैं? Yes. Our mother, father, brothers, sisters, all of them are our family. ये सब हमारी family है. Family यानी परिवार. Now, do you think family is important? क्या आपको लगता है कि परिवार महत्वपूर्ण है? Yes. Family is very important. Family is the single most important influence of our lives. From the first day of our life to the last one, it is family that bonds us. Family is our very first teacher. Children, can you tell me what is the one thing that is very important for a good parent and child relationship? क्या आप मुझे बता सकते हैं कि वो कौन सी चीज है जो एक अच्छे माता पिता और बच्चे के बीच के रिश्ते के लिए जरूरी है? Yes, trust and respect are very important. Trust यानी भरोसा, respect यानी सम्मान. Now let me ask you a trick question. Do you think only our father, mother, brothers and sisters are our family? क्या आपको लगता है कि सिर्फ हमारे माता पिता और भाई बहन हमारी फैमिली है? In earlier times, everyone thought that it was blood relations that made a family. But today, More than the blood relations, it is the relations that we build with love that is called family. Now, family can be anybody. It can be your uncle, aunts, it can be your friends, it can be your grandparents, it could be anyone. As long as you trust, respect, and love them dearly. So, here we saw how everything can change, but we start and end with family. We all know that words are very important for a language. So now let us all learn some new words together. I want all of you to listen to me carefully. Our first word is sure. 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 Sneha found some seashells near the sea shore. Our second word is dewdrops. 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 There were dewdrops on the leaves in the morning. Our third word is lawn. 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 Rahul has a pretty green lawn in front of his house. Our fourth word is clover. 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 Sejal found a four-leaf clover. Our fifth and the last word is world. 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 Saya traveled all around the world. We all learned a lot about the importance of family. Now we will read a poem about a very special member of our family. Do you want to know who it is? Please open page number 83 of your My English textbook. Now, if you have a textbook, please point your finger on the words with me. अगर आपके पास टेक्स्ट है तो अपनी उंगली को मेरे साथ शब्दों पर रखें. But if you don't have a textbook, please don't worry. Listen to me carefully. अगर आपके पास टेक्स्ट बुक नहीं है तो प्लीज चिंता ना करें, मुझे ध्यान से सुनिएगा. Also, while we read the poem, I would like all of you to look for the 5 new words that we just learned. The name of our poem is Only One Mother. Hundreds of stars in the pretty sky. Hundreds of shells on the shore together. Hundreds of birds that go singing by. Hundreds of lamps in the sunny feather. Children, can you see any of the new words that we learnt earlier today? Yes, sure. In the first stanza, the poet George Cooper is telling us how in the pretty sky we can see hundreds of stars. And these stars make the sky look so beautiful, right? He tells us how near the seashore we can see hundreds of sea shells. He then goes on to tell us how there are hundreds of birds that sing while they are flying away. And then he tells us how in a sunny weather we will see hundreds of lambs grazing. इन पंक्तियों में कवि जॉर्ज कूपर हमें बता रहे हैं कि सुंदर से आसमान में हमें सैकड़ों तारे नजर आएंगे और ये तारे टिमटिमाते हुए सच में बहुत ही सुंदर नजर आते हैं। फिर वो हमें बताते हैं कि समुंदर के किनारे हमें सैकड़ों सीपियां भी नजर आती हैं और फिर वो कहते हैं कि ऐसे सैकड़ों पंछियां हैं जो उड़ते वक्त गाना गाती हैं। और फिर वो कहते हैं कि सनी वेदर यानी धूप के मौसम में हमें सैकड़ों लैम्ब्स भी नजर आएंगे। लैम्ब्स यानी मेमने। Hundreds of dewdrops to greet the dawn. Hundreds of bees in the purple clover. Hundreds of butterflies on the lawn. But only one mother the wide world over. This poem is written by George Cooper. Children, can you see any of the new words in this stanza? Yes, dewdrops, lawn, clover, and world. The poet begins this stanza by talking about dewdrops. He tells us how he can see hundreds of dewdrops right in the morning and they seem as if they have come to greet the dawn. Now, dawn is the period right before sun rises. He then tells us how there are hundreds of bees sitting on purple clovers. Now, clovers are the type of plants which have leaves that have 3 lobes. Sounds very unique, right? And then he tells us how there are hundreds of butterflies in the lawn. But in the whole wide world, we only have one mother. अब कवि इन पंक्तियों की शुरुआत ड्यू ड्रॉप्स यानी ओस के बूंदों के बारे में करके करते हैं। वो कहते हैं कि सैकड़ों ओस की बूंदे सुबह सुबह कुछ इस तरह नजर आते हैं कि मानो वो सुबह से ही मिलने आए हों। फिर वो कहते हैं कि सैकड़ों मधुमक्खियां पर्पल क्लोवर पर बैठी नजर आती हैं। क्लोवर एक ऐसा पौधा है जिसके पत्तों पर 3 हिस्से होते हैं। बहुत यूनिक है ना? फिर वो हमें बताता है कि सैकड़ों बटरफ्लाइज लॉन यानी बागीचे में नजर आते हैं, लेकिन पूरी बड़ी सी दुनिया में हमारी सिर्फ एक मदर यानी माँ होती है। This was such a wonderful poem, right? The poet tells us how in the whole wide world there are different things and hundreds of different things, but there is only one mother for each one of us. He tells us how we are special for our mothers, but just like that, our mothers are also very special for us. ये कितनी खूबसूरत कविता थी, है ना? यहाँ कवि हमें बताते हैं कि इस बड़ी सी दुनिया में बहुत सारी अलग-अलग चीजें होती हैं और ये चीजें सैकड़ों में होती है, लेकिन हम सभी के लिए सिर्फ एक माँ होती है और ये माँ हमारे लिए बहुत ही खास होती है. I hope you all like this poem. Now it's time for all of us to do an activity. On your screen, you will see some pictures. You have to look at the pictures carefully, guess what they are, and then match them with the correct names. अब आपको आपकी स्क्रीन पर कुछ तस्वीरें नजर आएंगी. आपको इन तस्वीरों को गौर से देखकर ये क्या है पहचानना है और उसके बाद उसके सही नाम के साथ उसे जोड़ना है. All the best. For example, the first picture is stars and we can see hundreds of stars. So the correct answer is hundreds of stars. Now, just like this, I want all of you to match the rest of the pictures. Now, let us look at the answers. Children, can you tell me what do you see in the second picture? आपको second तस्वीर में क्या नजर आ रहा है? Yes, the second picture is bees. And there are hundreds of bees. So the correct answer is hundreds of bees. Now, in the next picture, we see trees. And there are hundreds of trees. So the correct answer is hundreds of trees. Now can you tell me what do you see in the next picture? Yes, these are flowers. And there are hundreds of flowers. So the correct answer is hundreds of flowers. Now let us look at the last picture. Now here we see books and there are hundreds of books. So the correct answer is hundreds of books. Very well done. I hope you all like this activity. Now let us do another activity. We all learned that our mothers are one of their kind, which means that we only have one mother. Now, all of you have to think of 3 things that are one of their kind. And I will also be thinking with you all. अब हमने सीखा कि हमारी सिर्फ एक माँ होती है. तो इसी तरह आप सभी को ऐसे 3 चीजों के बारे में सोचना है जो हमें सिर्फ एक नजर आते हैं. अब मैं भी ये एक्टिविटी आप सभी के साथ करूंगी. So, are you all ready? We only have 30 seconds to think of 3 things. Let's go. And your time is up. Were you able to find the 3 things that are one of their kind? क्या आप सभी को 3 ऐसी चीजें मिली जो हमें सिर्फ एक नजर आती हैं? Let me tell you what are the 3 things that I could think of. My first answer is the sun. We only have one sun, right? My second answer is the moon. The moon is also one of its kind. And lastly, the earth. The earth is also one of its kind. So my 3 answers are the sun, the moon and the earth. I hope you all had fun playing this activity with me. I hope you all like this session. Today, we learned that our mothers are very, very special and also that they are superwomen. आज हमने सीखा कि हमारे लिए हमारी माँ कितनी ज्यादा खास होती है और ये भी सीखा कि वो सुपर वुमन होती है. Now, I would like all of you to thank your mother for all the hard work that she does. अब मैं चाहती हूँ कि आप सभी आज अपने माँ को थैंक यू कहें और वो इसलिए क्योंकि वो हमारी हमेशा ध्यान रखती हैं. I will see you all in the next session. Until then, stay home and stay safe. Bye bye.